Here are the 9 contestants preparing for today's show. As a team, they could win up to £10,000, but only one of them will take home the prize money. The rest will leave with nothing, as round by round they vote off the player considered the weakest link.
Welcome to the weakest link. Any of the 9 people in the studio here today could win up to £10,000. They don't know each other, however. If they want the prize money, they'll have to work as a team. But 8 of them will leave with nothing, as round by round we lose the player voted the weakest link. Let's meet the team.
I'm Rob. I'm in my 30s. I'm a police officer from Newtown in mid-Wales.
I'm Yvonne, I'm 38, live in Edinburgh, and I'm an income tax assistant.
I'm Terry, I'm 49, I'm a VAT consultant, I live near Leeds.
My name's Colin, I'm 22, I'm a telemarketer from London.
I'm Glynis, I'm 26, from Tyne and Wear, and I'm an analytical chemist.
My name's Steve, I'm 48, from Brixworth in Northamptonshire, and I'm a bailiff.
My name's Gordon, I'm 69 years of age, and I run a private chauffeuring service.
My name's Amanda, I'm 30, from Coventry, and I'm a community care assistant.
My name's Gary, I'm 46, from Tunbridge Wells, Kent, and I'm a horse racing telephone tipster.
Now, the rules. In each round, the aim is to answer enough questions correctly to reach your £1,000 target within the time limit. The fastest way is to create a chain of 9 correct answers. Get your question wrong and you break the chain and you lose all the money in that chain. But if you say bank before the question is asked, the money is safe. However, you start a new chain from scratch. Remember, at the end of the round, only money that has been banked can be taken forward. You get 3 minutes in round 1. We'll start with the person whose name is first alphabetically. That's you, Amanda. Let's play the weakest link. The first question is for £20. Start the clock. Amanda, which TV series has been presented by Patrick Moore since 1957?
The Sky at Night.
Correct. Gary, what are elephants' tusks made of?
Ivory.
Correct. Rob, which was invented first, the CD or the CD-ROM?
CD.
Correct. Yvonne, which South African-born runner caused Mary Decker to trip in the 3,000-metre race at the 1984 Olympics?
Zola Budd.
Correct. Terry,
Bank.
which country did chess world champion Bobby Fischer come from?
America.
USA. Correct. Colin, in politics, which cabinet minister is married to banker John Norton?
I've no idea.
Mo Molam. Glynis, what was the name of the character pop star Kylie Minogue played in the TV soap Neighbours?
Don't know.
Charlene Mitchell or Charlene Robinson. Steve, in nature, is the speckled wood a type of beetle or butterfly?
It's a butterfly.
Correct. Gordon, what is the surname of tennis-playing sisters Serena and Venus?
Pass.
Williams. Amanda, which Prime Minister said a week is a long time in politics?
Pass.
Harold Wilson. Gary, what nationality was the Impressionist artist Monet?
French.
Correct. Rob, what was Lord Mountbatten's first name?
Louis.
Correct. Yvonne, the winged horse Pegasus is from Greek or Roman mythology?
Roman.
Sorry, Greek. Terry, which pop star's first British hit single was Holiday in 1983?
Madonna.
Correct. Colin, which British city is home to both boxer Prince Nazim and pop star Jarvis Cocker?
Sheffield.
Correct. Glynis, do Tanzania and Kenya lie in East or West Africa?
East.
Correct. Steve,
Bank.
name one of the actors who played the title roles in the film Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid.
Robert Redfern.
Correct. Gordon, the rebuilding of which Shakespearean theatre was completed in the 1990s?
The Globe Theatre.
Correct. Amanda, what nationality was the classical composer Johann Brahms?
Pass.
German. Gary, What G does a bride traditionally wear on her leg?
Garter.
Correct. Rob, what nationality are the pop group The Cause?
Irish.
Correct. Yvonne, in 1969, who said one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind?
Armstrong.
Correct.
Bank.
Terry, Gladstone was British Prime Minister under which monarch?
Queen Victoria.
Correct. Colin, which girl's name also means a Christmas hymn?
Carol.
Correct. Glynis, who directed the film Jaws?
Steven Spielberg.
Correct. Steve,
Bank.
approximately how many litres of blood are in the average adult human body? 5, 7 or 9?
5.
Correct. Gordon, which Parisian modern arts building was named after a French?
The Pompidou Building.
The time is up. I couldn't finish the question and I cannot accept your answer. Now, you banked £500 out of the £1,000 you could have had in that round. Who is already showing themselves not up to the job? Who's struggling? One of you is about to leave with nothing. It's time to vote off the weakest link.
In the first round, the strongest link statistically is Terry, who answered all his questions correctly and banked £300 for the team. The weakest link is Amanda, who got the most questions wrong and lost the team the most money. But will the team have picked up on these details?
Pens down, voting over. Please reveal who you think is the weakest link.
Gordon.
Gordon.
Amanda.
Amanda.
Gordon.
Gordon.
Colin.
Gordon.
Gordon.
Right. Rob, why Gordon?
Gordon stalled on one of the questions. He was took a lot of time to actually answer one.
And you answered all yours quickly, did you?
Fairly quickly, I thought.
Amanda.
Because he hesitated.
Right. You thought he was the weakest link, did you?
No, I thought it was myself.
Oh, well, that's correct. That's one correct answer to add to the other one you got right, and 2 you got wrong. You're quite right. Statistically, you were the weakest link. But Gordon, with 6 votes, you are the weakest link. Goodbye.
It feels unpleasant to have to walk off, but I realize that I hesitated, and I can't argue with that. And they say he who hesitates is lost, and that's why I lost. The person I think who will be voted off in the next round is Amanda, because it was touch and go between us at this time.
Now, round 2, and you've won £500 so far of a possible 1,000 you could have won by now. 8 players left. We are taking 10 seconds off the clock. We'll start with the strongest link from the last round. That's Terry. Let's play the weakest link. Start the clock. Terry, who wrote the travel book Notes from a Big Country, Michael Palin or Bill Bryson?
Bill Bryson.
Correct. Colin, which royal was married to Captain Mark Phillips?
Queen Anne.
Princess Anne. Glynis, what is the maximum number of full terms a US president can serve?
4 years.
2 terms. Steve, in the human body, which is heavier in total, the muscles or the bones?
The muscles.
Correct. Amanda, after which Beatle did pop star Liam Gallagher name his first son?
John Lennon.
Correct. Gary, in chemistry, what E makes up an atom along with protons and neutrons?
I don't know.
Electrons. Rob, which goalkeeper played his final international game for England in the 1990 Football World Cup?
Peter Shilton.
Correct. Yvonne, the Chiltern Hills are principally composed of which rocks? Sandstone or chalk?
Chalk.
Correct. Terry,
Bank.
in religion, which B was the prisoner released by Pontius Pilate instead of Jesus?
Pass.
Barabbas. Colin, what was the name of Anthony Hopkins' character in the film Silence of the Lambs?
Hannibal.
Hannibal Lecter, correct. Glynis, in Italy, if you were al fresco, would you be outdoors or indoors?
Outdoors.
Correct. Steve, what rank officer was James T. Kirk in the TV series Star Trek?
Captain.
Correct. Amanda, in which country did the D-Day invasion of 1944 take place?
France.
Correct. Gary, what bee is an underdeveloped leaf, a flower or shoot?
Bud.
Correct. Rob,
Bank.
what term is given to an animal with a backbone?
Can't remember.
Vertebrae. Yvonne, what TV puppet Fox had the catchphrase boom boom?
Basil Brush.
Correct. Terry, what year did Prince Edward and Sophie Rhys-Jones get married?
1999.
Correct. Colin, what G is the force that holds stars in the galaxy?
Gravity.
Correct. Glynis, in fashion, what are bell-bottoms?
Trousers.
Correct.
Bank.
Steve, who played Dr. Doug Ross in the TV series ER?
George Clooney.
Correct. Amanda, which special envoy of the Archbishop of Canterbury was taken hostage in 1987?
Terry Waite.
Correct. Gary, in the animal kingdom, can a female rat reproduce every 4, 6 or 8 weeks?
6.
4 weeks. Rob, in football, which country other than Brazil has won 2 successive World Cups?
Germany.
Italy. Yvonne, which composer wrote the ballets Romeo and Juliet and Swan Lake?
Don't know.
Tchaikovsky. Terry, which TV comedy series uses the catchphrase suits you, sir?
The Fast Show.
Correct. Colin, in geography, which sea lies between Saudi Arabia and the Sudan?
The Red Sea.
Correct. Glynis. Time's up. Well banked. And you put £600 out of the possible 1,000 in the bank in that round. One of you is about to leave the studio with nothing. It's time to vote off the weakest link.
Statistically, the weakest link is Gary, who only answered one question correctly and lost the team the most money. Although Rob banked £300 for the team, the strongest link is Steve, who also banked money for the team and got all his questions right. But will the voting follow the facts?
Pens down, voting over. It's time to reveal who you think is the weakest link.
Terry.
Gary.
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 Yvonne.
Glynis, why Gary?
We're in it to win money, so I think Gary spent too much time hesitating.
OK, it's votes that count. So, Gary, with 6 votes, you are the weakest link. Goodbye.
I think the next person that should be voted the next time would be Terry. I nearly voted for him in this round for his hesitation and one question wrong at least. I think he could be possibly the next weakest link.
Round 3, and you won a total of £1,100 so far, but of course you could by now have won £2,000. You have kicked off Gordon and Gary. Watch out, Glynis. You are down to 7 players. We're taking another 10 seconds off the clock. We'll start with the strongest link from the last round. That's Steve. Let's play the weakest link. Start the clock. Steve, in nature, what type of insect are the peacock and the large white?
Butterflies.
Correct. Amanda, which fruit sauce is the traditional accompaniment to roast pork?
Apple.
Correct. Rob, what is the scientific term for the study of space flight? Aeronautics or astronautics?
Astronautics.
Correct. Yvonne, what is the name of the present King of Spain?
Juan Carlos.
Correct. Terry,
Bank.
which former England cricket captain was nicknamed Beefy?
Ian Booth.
Correct. Colin, in literature, which Sherlock Holmes story is named after a dog?
Hound of the Baskervilles.
Correct. Glynis, which R is the birthstone for July?
Ruby.
Correct. Steve, which of the following mushrooms is poisonous? The panther cap or the horse mushroom?
The panther cap.
Correct. Amanda, Francis Rossi and Rick Parfitt are members of which long-time rock band?
Status Quo.
Correct. Rob,
Bank.
in food, filbert, Brazil and pecan are all types of what?
Nuts.
Correct. Yvonne, Bohemia is a region of which present-day country?
Don't know.
Czech Republic. Terry, which British king is the title character of 3 Shakespeare plays?
Henry V.
Henry VI. Colin, which artist who died in 1890 painted self-portrait with bandage ear?
Van Gogh.
Correct. Glynis, what A is the medical name for wool sorter's disease?
Don't know.
Anthrax. Steve, which city hosted the Summer Olympic Games in 1992?
Pass.
Barcelona. Amanda, if you were swimming at Bondi Beach, in what ocean would you be?
Pacific.
Correct. Rob, in chemistry, what A is the term given to the smallest particle of an element that can physically exist?
Neutron.
Atom. Yvonne, in nature, do frogs swallow their food with their eyes open or closed?
Closed.
Correct. Terry, in the Star Wars films, what name was given to the Jedi Knight's sword-like weapon?
Pass.
Lightsaber. Colin, which European country took part in cricket's NatWest Trophy for the first time in 1995?
Holland.
Correct. Glynis, in which country was gunpowder first discovered?
Don't know.
China. Steve, what type of poems are Keats on a Grecian urn and to a nightingale?
Odes.
Correct. Amanda, which fruit are Starking, Macintosh and Spartan varieties of?
Apple.
Correct. Rob,
Bank.
which former goon starred in the films Being There and What's Up, Pussycat?
Peter Sellers.
Correct. Yvonne, how many lunar months does it take the moon to orbit the Earth?
13.
1. Time is up, and you banked £550 in that round. Who is now very, very obviously letting you down? One of you is about to leave with nothing. It's time to vote off the weakest link.
This time, Amanda is the strongest link statistically, having answered the most questions correctly. The weakest link is Glynis, who only got one right answer and lost the most money for the team. Can she survive the voting?
OK, pens down, voting over. It's time to reveal who you think is the weakest link.
Terry.
Terry.
Amanda.
Terry.
Terry.
Yvonne.
Glynis.
Glynis! It's not funny. Why Terry?
Again, hesitation, but if I could have voted myself, I would have.
Yeah, well, you got that one right, Glynis, because statistically, you were the weakest link.
Yeah.
Terry, why Amanda?
I just thought that she was the one who was just slightly the weakest link.
Right, well, that's another wrong answer, isn't it? Because she was the strongest link in the last round. But it's votes that count. With 4 votes, Terry, you are the weakest link. Goodbye.
I definitely don't think I should have been voted off. I banked over 550 quid, and I think that's probably more than anybody else on the team. I should have been kept on. The person I'd like to see voted off next is Rob. Reason why? He voted against me twice.
Round 4, and you've won £1,650. That's what's in the bank. But by now, of course, there could be £3,000 in the bank. 6 of you left. We are taking another 10 seconds off the clock. You now have only 2.5 minutes. We'll start with the strongest link from the last round. That's Amanda. Let's play the weakest link. Start the clock. Amanda, which score, known as a Nelson, do English cricketers regard as unlucky? 99 or 111?
111.
Correct. Rob, in the animal kingdom, what type of creature is a stink pot?
Hyena.
A turtle. Yvonne, on which TV show would you have seen the 2 critical puppets, Statler and Waldorf?
The Muppets.
Correct. Colin, in the RAF, which of these ranks holds seniority? Squadron leader, group captain or wing commander?
Wing commander.
Group captain. Glynis, who wrote the children's book The Snowman?
Don't know.
Raymond Briggs. Steve, if A is Alpha and Z is Zulu, what is R?
Romeo.
Correct. Amanda, in music, which British band's album include Beggar's Banquet and Let It Bleed?
Rolling Stones.
Correct. Rob, what number does the Roman numeral C represent?
100.
Correct. Yvonne, the tomb of the Duke of Wellington is in which London place of worship?
Westminster Abbey.
St Paul's Cathedral. Colin, which royal was romantically linked with photographer Koo Stark?
No idea.
Prince Andrew. Glynis, does the name dinosaur mean scaly hunter or terrible lizard?
Terrible lizard.
Correct. Steve, which American tough guy won an Oscar for the 1969 film True Grit?
John Wayne.
Correct. Amanda, Frenchman Maurice Garin was the first winner of which French race on July the 19th, 1903?
The French Tour de France.
Correct. Rob?
Bank.
The Open University is based in which Buckinghamshire town?
Milton Keynes.
Correct. Yvonne, what is measured with a seismograph?
Earthquakes.
Correct. Colin, in snooker, what is the points value of the blue ball?
5.
Correct. Glynis?
Bank.
Which German-born physicist is famously quoted as saying, God does not play dice?
Don't know.
Einstein. Steve, from which Scandinavian country did Iceland achieve independence in 1944?
Denmark.
Correct. Amanda, in children's TV, Uncle Bulgaria was a member of which community?
The Wombles.
Correct. Rob, what is the first name of the singer and actor Bon Jovi?
John.
Correct. Yvonne.
Bank.
In what century was the first steam engine built?
14th.
18th century. Colin, Richard Burton and John Hurt appeared in the film of which George Orwell novel?
1984.
Correct. Glynis. OK, time is up. And you banked only £300 in that round. It's time to vote off the weakest link.
For the second time in a row, Amanda is the strongest link statistically, and Glynis is the weakest link. Although she banked money for the team, she got the least correct answers. Can she survive another vote?
OK, pens down, voting over. It's time to reveal who you think is the weakest link.
Colin.
Glynis.
Glynis.
Yvonne.
Yvonne.
Colin.
Steve, why did you vote for Yvonne then?
Well, it was just a question that a lot of people got questions wrong, and Yvonne's questions that she got wrong stuck in my mind.
Rob, what did Colin do to upset you?
Got 2 questions wrong.
Right, well, you got one wrong, didn't you?
But that's half of what he got.
Yvonne, why Glynis?
Again, questions wrong. I know I got them wrong as well, but...
Right. Well, when the vote is tied, and indeed it is, because there's 2 votes for Yvonne, Colin and Glynis, the strongest link has the deciding vote. Amanda, as the strongest link, and you can change your mind from who you've got written there. Having thought about it, would you like to get rid of Yvonne, Colin or Glynis?
Colin.
Colin, Amanda has decided you are to be booted off. You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
I'm annoyed with myself getting the question wrong about ranks in the RAF. I've studied it to degree level, and so it's a bit of a worry. I think next time Amanda might be voted off because she's had easy questions so far, and when the hard questions start to get asked of her, I don't know how well she'll do.
Round 5, and your total in the bank is £1,950, and if you'd hit your targets, it would be £4,000. 5 of you left, another 10 seconds coming off the time. We start with the strongest link from the last round. That's Amanda. Let's play the weakest link. Start the clock. Amanda, in which year did the Maradona Hand of God incident help Argentina win the Football World Cup?
1984.
1986. Rob, Crazy Horse was the leader of which North American Indian tribe?
The Sioux.
Correct. Yvonne, who was the Roman equivalent of Aphrodite, the Greek goddess of love?
Venus.
Correct. Glynis, which American pop star stormed the charts in 1966 with the song Good Vibrations?
Don't know.
The Beach Boys. Steve, in history, the Battle of Marston Moor was fought during which war?
English Civil War.
Correct. Amanda, the line Kiss Me Kate comes from which Shakespeare play?
Macbeth.
The Taming of the Shrew. Rob, what is the former name of Ethiopia?
Can't remember.
Abyssinia. Yvonne, in which series of films would you see the horrid character Freddy Krueger.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Correct, Glynis. In which county is the Elizabethan building Montacute House?
Warwickshire.
Somerset. Steve. In the Bible, who did Cain kill in the book of Genesis?
Abel.
Correct. Amanda. What was the name of the daughter of King George V, who was made Princess Royal in 1932?
Princess Elizabeth.
Princess Mary. Rob, in sport, Jonathan Edwards broke his own world record twice in what event
Triple
during
jump.
the 1995 World Athletics Championships? Correct. Yvonne. In astrology, air, water, earth and what other element make up the 4 qualities of the zodiac?
Fire.
Correct. Glynis.
Bank.
Who sang Congratulations to the United Kingdom in the 1968 Eurovision Song Contest?
Cliff Richard.
Correct. Steve. Leaves of Grass is a celebrated work by which 19th century American poet?
Longfellow.
Walt Whitman. Amanda. What name is given to the layer of the earth between the crust and the core?
Pass.
Mantle. Rob. What form of transport is seen in Turner's painting Rain, Steam and Speed?
Train.
Correct. Yvonne. In ancient history, who became governor of Judea in 26 AD?
Don't know.
Pontius Pilate. Glynis. In TV, Carl Malden and Michael Douglas patrolled the streets of which? Time is up. I cannot complete the question. And in that round, you put into the kitty a pitiful, embarrassing £50. Who is getting too many questions wrong to remain? One of you is about to leave with nothing. It's time to vote off the weakest link.
Statistically, Yvonne is the strongest link this round. In a change of fortune, Amanda is now the weakest link. She didn't get a single question right. But will her past performances save her?
Pens down, voting over. It's time to reveal who you think is the weakest link.
Glynis.
Rob.
Amanda.
Amanda.
Glynis.
Right, well, we have a tie. Glynis and Amanda have 2 votes each. Glynis, you're determined to get one of the other women off, aren't you?
I want to stay in, that's it.
Why Amanda?
I think it was just a case of who didn't answer the questions, and on this occasion, Amanda didn't.
Amanda, why Glynis?
Because she got a few wrong.
Not nearly as many as you got wrong,
I know,
Amanda.
I know.
What happened?
I don't know.
Well, when the vote is tied, as you know, the strongest link has to cast the deciding vote. Yvonne, as the strongest link, who would you like to get rid of? Glynis or Amanda?
Glynis.
Why?
Amanda had a good round the previous round.
Glynis, you were determined to get rid of a woman, and indeed a woman's going. You have been voted the weakest link. Goodbye.
It would have been nice to take some money home, but I think I knew myself that competing against 9 other people, they do say, well, my parents do say that I have got a degree, but I've got no common sense, so it just looks like it's being proven true. I think Yvonne should be voted off as the weakest link because she hasn't answered a lot of questions and she has got a lot of wrong answers.
Round 6, your bank balance stands at £2,000, but it could, of course, by now have been £5,000. There are 4 of you left. We are cutting another 10 seconds from your time. We start with the strongest link from the last round. That's Yvonne. Let's play the weakest link. Start the clock. Yvonne, in politics, which 90s Prime Minister represented the constituency of Huntingdon?
Margaret Thatcher.
John Major. Steve, in maths, what is the square root of 625?
25.
Correct. Amanda, what was the name of reggae star Bob Marley's backing group?
The Wailers.
Correct. Rob, Zagreb is the capital of which European country?
Yugoslavia.
Croatia. Yvonne, in cricket, which batsman and former England captain has scored the most test runs for his country?
Mike Atherton.
Graham Gooch. Steve, in literature, what is the name of Mr. Darcy's family home in Pride and Prejudice?
Pass.
Pemberley. Amanda, what was Cape Canaveral's name changed to in 1963?
Pass.
Cape Kennedy. Rob, in the New Testament, who wrote the Epistle to the Romans?
John.
St. Paul. Yvonne, at which film festival is the Palme d'Or given away each year?
Cannes.
Correct. Steve, which form of healthcare founded by Dr. Andrew Still uses manipulative therapy to bring the body back into balance?
Osteopathy.
Correct. Amanda, the Claw Gallery in the Tate Gallery in London is dedicated to the work of which British artist?
Andy Warhol.
Turner. Rob, in which European country is the International Bureau of Weights and Measures?
Brussels.
France. Yvonne, in which US state is Seattle situated?
California.
Washington. Steve, in sport, which Dutchman has managed both Chelsea and Newcastle football clubs?
Ruud Gullit.
Correct. Amanda,
Bang.
in which tower is the Gilbert and Sullivan operetta The Yeoman of the Guard set?
The Tower of London.
Correct. Rob, in food, what is a mandolin used for?
Slicing.
Correct. Yvonne, what was Dick Van Dyke's occupation in the film Mary Poppins?
Chimney sweep.
Correct.
Bank.
Steve,
Bank.
when grenades were first used in Europe, what were the troops trained to use them specifically called?
Grenadiers.
Correct. Amanda, which inventor of the clockwork radio wrote the biographical book Clock This?
Pass.
Trevor Bayliss. Rob, time is up, and in that round, you won only £120, who very, very clearly has to go without delay. One of you is about to leave with nothing. It's time to vote off the weakest link.
Steve is the strongest link statistically. He got the least questions wrong and banked the most money for the team. The weakest link is Rob. He got the least questions right. But will the rest of the team have noticed?
Pens down, voting over. It's time to reveal who you think is the weakest link.
Yvonne.
Amanda.
Amanda.
Rob.
Yvonne, you gave Amanda the benefit of the doubt last time round. Now you want to get rid of her. Why is that?
It's very difficult to find the weakest link and remember the weakest link.
Amanda?
I chose Rob because he was getting a few wrong.
Rob was statistically the weakest link, but it's votes that count. You have been voted the weakest link. Goodbye.
Well, I was devastated when I was voted out because I knew I wasn't the weakest link in that round and Rob was, and I really thought I was going to win, so I was quite shocked. I think now the team are getting more ruthless with one another and they're actually forgetting to bank the money. They're more concentrating on the questions and voting each other out, so they're not making the money they could be. Next time I think Yvonne should be voted off because sometimes she is the weakest link. She does get quite a few wrong.
Round 7 of you have £2,120 out of the 6,000 you could have won. 3 of you left, another 10 seconds off the clock. We start with the strongest link from the last round. That's Steve. Let's play the weakest link. Start the clock. Steve, what was the name of the forerunner of the United Nations established after World War I?
League of Nations.
Correct. Rob, which American boxer retired as undefeated world heavyweight champion in 1956?
Joe Louis.
Rocky Marciano. Yvonne, in the human body, is the blood in your pulmonary artery oxygenated or deoxygenated?
Oxygenated.
Deoxygenated. Steve, what pop star released the album Ladies and Gentlemen in 1998?
Robbie Williams.
George Michael. Rob, in history, was a pompadour a parasol, a hairstyle or a piece of furniture?
Was it? It was a hairstyle.
Correct. Yvonne, in food, which is the main vegetable used in the recipe for moussaka?
Onion.
Aubergine. Steve, in literature, which author's real name was Charles Lutwidge Dodgson?
Lewis Carroll.
Correct. Rob, inspired by the Ponte Vecchio in Florence, in which English city is the Pulteney Bridge?
Oxford.
Bath. Yvonne, Eamon Andrews, Leslie Crowther and Stu Francis were all associated with which long-running children's TV show?
Don't know.
Crackerjack. Steve, what is the first name of Viscount Linley's wife?
Sarah?
Serena. Rob, which song gave John Lennon his first hit single in 1969 with the Plastic Ono Band?
Peace, give to peace a chance.
Correct. Yvonne.
Bank.
Which annual religious festival celebrates the visit of the wise men to Jesus?
Nativity.
The Epiphany. Steve, in the 19th century, which political party developed from the Whigs?
The Labour Party.
The Liberal Party. Rob, Rotten Row used for horse riding is in which London park?
Could you repeat the question?
Rotten Row used for horse riding is in which London
St.
park?
James's Park. St. James's.
Hyde Park. Yvonne, in the Pink Panther films, what was Inspector Clouseau's valley called?
Don't know.
Cato. Steve. Time is up. And if it was possible to have a round worse than you've already had, you've managed it. You won £20 that time. Only 4 questions right. In round 8, however, you get the chance to treble what you bank. That means in the next round there's £3,000 to be won. The question is, who should now be put out of their misery? Who is costing you money? It's time to vote off the weakest link.
Yvonne is the weakest link as she didn't get a single question right, although she was the only one to bank any money for the team. Although it's very close, statistically Steve is the strongest link. But at this crucial stage of the game, how will the votes go?
Pens down, voting over. It's time to reveal who you think is the weakest link.
Yvonne.
Steve.
Yvonne.
Right. Steve. Why Yvonne?
Because I think I was just marginally in front of her in terms of questions answered.
Yeah. She got 5 wrong, you got 3 wrong. Yeah. Rob.
Well, we all did it appallingly, but unfortunately Yvonne was just a bit worse than us two.
OK, well, there you have it, Yvonne. With 2 votes, you are the weakest link. Goodbye.
I just didn't think I would get that far, and I feel quite pleased with myself that I've done so well. But it is difficult when it was just down to 3 of you, and they're now in the penalty shootout, and I'm out.
Round 8, and there is £2,140 in the bank. There could have been 7,000. Just 2 of you left, and this time you have only 90 seconds. But whatever you win in this round will be trebled and added to your total to make up your final prize money. £3,000 is at stake in this round. We'll start with the strongest link from the last round. That's Steve. Let's play the weakest link. Start the clock. Steve, which supermodel took a tumble on a Paris catwalk in 1993 while wearing platform shoes?
Naomi Campbell.
Correct. Rob, which is taller, Egypt's Great Pyramid or England's St Paul's Cathedral?
Pyramids.
Correct. Steve, which whale has the largest brain, the sperm whale, blue whale or killer whale?
The sperm.
Correct. Rob, in history, what year was the storming of the Bastille in Paris?
1789.
Correct. Steve,
Blank.
is the history of Jason and the Argonauts part of Greek or Roman mythology?
Greek.
Correct. Rob, Addis Ababa is the capital of which African country?
Nigeria.
Ethiopia. Steve, what plant is it customary to kiss under at Christmas time?
Mistletoe.
Correct. Rob, which song from the film Patriot Wagon was a #1 hit for Lee Marvin in 1970?
Wandering Star.
Correct. Steve, in religion, which of the apostles was a tax collector?
Matthew.
Correct. Rob, in which year was the Battle of Waterloo, which ended the Napoleonic Wars?
1812.
1815. Steve, which nursery rhyme character runs through the town upstairs and downstairs in his nightgown?
The Wee Willie Winky.
Correct, Rob. In astrology, earth, fire and air, and what other element make
Water.
up the 4 qualities of the zodiac? Correct. Steve, which West Indian cricketer took the fewest number of balls to score a test? Time is up. I cannot complete the question. And in that round, you banked just £200. Not very amazing, but we'll treble that and add it to the winnings from the previous rounds. That means prize money today of £2,740. But only one of you can take that money away. You will now play against each other head-to-head. I'll ask alternate questions. Best of 5, whoever answers the most correctly wins. It's as simple as that. If there's a tie after 5, we'll go for sudden death until we have a winner. So, Steve and Rob, for £2,740, let's play the weakest link. Steve, as the strongest link in the last round, you have the choice of who goes first.
I'll go first.
Steve, in the Old Testament, who was the son of Abraham and Sarah?
Isaac.
Correct. Rob, what colour are the leather benches in the House of Lords?
Red.
Correct. Steve, which department store featured in the TV series Are You Being Served?
Grace Brothers.
Correct. Rob, in literature, on which fictional island are Spyglass Hill, Mizzenmast Hill and Foremast Hill?
Treasure Island.
Correct. Steve, what does the word scuba stand for?
Self-contained underwater breathing apparatus.
That is the correct answer. Rob, which Shakespeare character is known as the Moor of Venice?
Shylock.
Othello. Steve, which European country has 23 political divisions called cantons?
Switzerland.
That is the correct answer. Rob, to stay in the game, you need to answer this question correctly, or Steve walks away with £2,740 and you get nothing. Rob, in which sport might the dump truck have been opposed by the sea slug?
Golf.
No, the answer is sumo wrestling. That means, Steve, you are today's strongest link and you go away with £2,740. Rob, you leave with nothing. Join us next time for The Weakest Link. Goodbye.
You've gone so far in the game, to have that money dangled in front of you like a carrot and then to lose it so quickly, it's a bit rough.
It's a great feeling to have won. It's a feeling of relief more than anything else, the fact that you've managed to come through all the different rounds.
If you'd like to play The Weakest Link, write to FreePost The Weakest Link or email theweakestlink@bbc.co.uk or phone 09001 020 022.